A Georgia community continues to grieve following the nation's latest school shooting. 2 students and 2 teachers died at Appalachia High School about an hour northeast of Atlanta. A 14-year-old student is in custody, and authorities say he'll be tried as an adult. NBC's Priya Sridhar is at the school in Winder, Georgia.
I'm here at Appalachia High School, where the community is still mourning today. We're learning new information about both the suspect and the victims. The suspect has been identified as 14-year-old Colt Gray, who was a student at the school. And we're now learning that he was actually on the radar of the FBI just last year. They say authorities questioned both him and his father revealing that he did have hunting rifles inside of the house, but that Colt Gray did not have unsupervised access to them. We're also hearing from authorities that he used an AR-15 style weapon in this shooting. We don't have any more information about how he got that weapon or what his potential motive could be. We also know that the 4 deceased victims, 2 of them are 14-year-old students, 2 are math teachers. The remaining 9 victims are being treated in hospitals. 8 of them are students, 1 is a teacher, but they are all expected to survive. We also know that the teenage suspect will be charged with murder and tried as an adult. Back to you.
This was the 45th school shooting so far this year, the deadliest U.S. school shooting since the March 2023 massacre at the Covenant School in Nashville, Tennessee. That left 6 people dead.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has identified the gunman as 14-year-old Colt Gray. He's a student here at Appalachia High School. He's being charged with murder and will be tried as an adult. Right now, he's being held at a juvenile detention center. We'll get our first look at him at a virtual hearing on Friday. We're hoping to get a better idea of the motive as to why he brought a gun to this high school in the first place.
I'm just still in shock, and I just prayed that he would be okay.
I love you. Part of a flurry of texts Erin Clark got from her son at Appalachia High School as a shooter opened fire, killing 4 people and wounding 9 others. Clark's son surviving the violence, reuniting with his mom outside the school.
He's not a hugger, and I had to force him to hug me.
Tragically, 14-year-olds Mason Schermerhorn and Christian Angelo, as well as teachers Richard Aspinwall and Christina Ermey, were killed during the shooting. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation revealed the suspected gunman, a 14-year-old student named Colt Gray, began the shooting just after 10 a.m. He was arrested quickly after being confronted by a school resource officer. Right now, officials say there's no obvious connection between Gray and the victims.
This is everybody's worst nightmare, and I just want to offer my sincere condolences and our thoughts and prayers to the families that have lost loved ones.
Wednesday night, members of the community gathered at a local park to pray for those who were hurt and killed, less than a month after school began at the high school of some 1,900 students.
I lived in Winder all my life. I'm 15. I've been here like a long time, and I just never thought. That's why my parents came here. It's such a peaceful town, and just nothing ever happened. I didn't think it would be here where I live.
On top of classes being canceled for the rest of the week, we're learning that a football game that was scheduled for Friday, that has also been canceled. Those images we saw yesterday of students who were evacuated out of the school behind me where they were gathered, that is where that game was set to take place. We're also learning that one of those victims who was identified, Aspinwall, he was one of the coaches for this school. In Winder, Georgia, I'm Lee Waldman reporting.